Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of y'all's busy schedule. Stop in and see what it is I'm up to. I'm out here at the Grand Brat School. Got the windows open. It's only like 85, 86 degrees outside. It feels like of 88. There's a little bit of a breeze. I do have a couple of electric fans, plug-in fans running. They're powered by my solar power packs. Um, but yeah, it's fairly comfortable out here. Anyway, I was thinking the other day, uh, we have an ICE number in our phones, or many of us do, in case of emergency. But what good does that do if the emergency response people can't get into our phone? We all have either it has some kind of lock. Sometimes it's face recognition or or fingerprint, or it's a special code you push in, or whatever. But how are they going to get the ICE number? So I went ahead and engraved it onto the case on the back of my phone. It says ICE, and then there's two numbers. Um, Numbers that I am fairly certain will always be answered, because some people don't answer the phone when you call them, for whatever reason. So, and of course, there's always the chance, so I put a backup in. But I also have my phone number on the back of it, because people ask for your phone number, and it's like, I don't know, I don't call it. Then you got to open your phone, go through, find your number. No, I just flip my phone over. It's written right there on the back. Somebody asked on one of my, somebody asked earlier today, I think it was on Facebook, about passwords. And they were ranting about passwords anyway. Everything needs a password. And they say, oh, don't write your password down, and people can steal your information. People, if you want to steal my information, go ahead. There ain't nothing you're going to get. I mean, if you feel bad for me to put money back into my account. How's that? But yeah, I've got like all my passwords are written down, along with phone numbers, and they're in a folder on my computer. They're also in a flash drive and on a slave drive. So I have access to them if I need them. A lot of times, you forget your password to a certain site, so you have to go in and find it. And it can be aggravating trying to reset a password. So I know that's not recommended. It's not what people should be doing, and blah 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 blah. In real life, The other day, I did a short walk through a woodland area, or a wild area. Excuse me. Out by the Mayo Hospital. And unfortunately, it looks like they're getting ready to tear some of that up and do some building there. And okay. It really, it's terrible. It has to happen, but that's life. Since I moved here to Florida, there's been a lot of construction going on. A lot of areas that we used to be able to go and explore, and it's all homes now. Many of gated communities and stuff like that. And I think it's ironic sometimes. Just today, there was a thing on the news about a gator being relocated from a retention pond in Nocatee. Nocatee is a new development just south of Jacksonville, north of St. Augustine, right there on that border of St. Johns and Duval counties. And they cleared out the swamps and put in a parking lot. Well, they put in more than a parking lot. They put in a couple of hundred high dollar homes. And now people are complaining because they get snakes in their backyard. Oh my God, they have gators coming after their little doggies. Yeah, you tore up the critter's home, and built your own, you know, and now they're coming back in. And nowhere near the numbers that they were. And these were, I mean, these were little gators too. I mean, the one that they were yakking about was only 4 foot. Chase it back into the pond, you know. Lord, people. Along that same topic, I've got a few other videos, and I'll try to remember when I get home later tonight to put them in on this video. But there's a place here in Jacksonville called the Arboretum, and I've done a couple videos there. It's a small nature preserve. I forget, it's like 50 acres or something like that. And people go out there all the time, and they hide rocks, painted rocks that people do all the time, and kind of leave behind art, which I've been doing for ages. But somebody said something about there being snakes out there. And people got all up in arms and, oh, the city should do something about that and make sure that they aren't there. And no, it's a wildlife preserve, people. That's the whole point of a wildlife preserve, preserving the wildlife's habitat. You know, we don't adjust the habitat for humans. Humans need to adjust to the habitat. There's enough adjustment out there because they actually put trails around. You know. And people get all upset because they walk through a spider web on the trail. Hello, you're out in the woods, even though, yeah, you're surrounded by shopping centers and housing developments, and you're in a small wooded area that is meant to be a wild, small wooded area. If you don't like critters, don't go in the woods. Oh man, people just, I don't know. I don't understand it. I mean, I kind of do, but by the same token, I mean, seriously, people, especially like the gator down in Nocatee today. That's what set me off. It's like, are you serious? Y'all done cleaned out the swamp. You gave him a little tiny retention pond to live in, and now you're complaining because he come out of the retention pond because he saw something he thought was food. You've got a little tiny doggy that you love and cherish, and all he saw was food. So keep your food in the house. You do the same thing when you go camping. There's bears. Don't let your food wander around. Well, the critters, and not just small animals. Gators will take kids. You get out in the woods, a cat, a big cat, or a bear will take a kid too. Well, bear may not take it to eat it. They may just attack if you're in the wrong spot. Anyway, I think you understand what I'm talking about. You're in their world. You go swimming in the ocean. Oh my God, there's a shark. Yeah, sharks live in the water. Sharks live in the ocean. He's not invading your world, you're invading his. Oh my God, there's a barracuda. Barracudas bite. Yeah. Go in a pool. There's no barracudas. I don't know. It's a little warmer here after sitting for a while, I think. But anyway, I guess that's enough babble and whatnot. Let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs down or a thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever it is y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around on your social media, that'd be fantabulous. If you'd like to check me out on Facebook, I'll have a link in the description box eventually. There'll be some other links down there to all the videos I mentioned and some other videos, and you'll also find a snail mail address and my email address and my Instagram, and I don't know what all else is down there. September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. It is also Suicide Prevention Awareness Month. So just keep those things in mind. There's just a call to somebody who's dealing with cancer, childhood or adult or whatever. You know, sometimes just letting them know that you're thinking about them, that you're on their side, can go a long way. And suicide often sneaks up and slaps us upside the head. It's like, I didn't know anything was wrong. It's because you weren't really paying attention. I'm just as guilty of it as anybody else. And a lot of times, they hide their feelings, you know. So you really have to pry. But yeah, they don't want. They just need somebody to listen. You know, they don't need feedback. Just listen. So, if your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you love them. Let them know you think about them. If you're estranged, forgive, forget, apologize. We're not promised tomorrow, people. You never know when you won't get another chance. So, until I see y'all again, I hope you have a fandoculous day. Slouchy, y'all. Bye-bye.